Hey guys, welcome to Craving for Baking. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this really cool Oreo cake, and it's so delicious. And thank you to Holly for requesting this recipe. So here are the ingredients that you'll need to make this really delicious cake so we can get started. I'm going to be using my stand mixer, but of course you don't have to. So into the bowl I'm going to add in my softened unsalted butter and my caster sugar. And I'm going to mix that until it's nice and combined, until it's really smooth, fluffy and creamy, and it's lighter and pale in colour. Now if you're using a stand mixer like me, then you're occasionally gonna have to scrape down the sides of the bowl. And once everything's all mixed in well and it's nice and incorporated with the butter and sugar, then you want to scrape down the sides of the bowl one last time before adding in your eggs one at a time. So I cracked my eggs into a bowl one at a time first, and then I just poured it into the mixture, and I made sure it was completely mixed in before I added the next egg. And it might start to curdle, but that's okay because when you add in your flour it will come together really well. Then we're going to add in our vanilla extract and we're going to mix that in. And here I have some normal plain Greek yogurt, and we're just going to add it into the mixture. And then here's where it kind of starts to look really kind of like not appetizing because it starts to be all cuddled. But then we're going to add in our plain flour. And I adapted this recipe from a website that I'll link in the description box, so you can go and check that recipe out. Then I'm going to add in my self-raising flour in bit by bit, and I'm going to be alternating this with my 3 tablespoons of milk. Once it's all nice and mixed in and everything's been added, then you're going to see that this batter will be really smooth. Now I'm going to crush up some Oreos and I'm going to put them into my batter, and then I'm going to fold it in using a spatula. And you want to make sure you fold this in and you don't mix it in with using your Wix or handheld mixer, because that's going to make your cake really tough. So this should be the consistency. It should have a ribbon-like consistency, and that's when you know you can stop mixing it. Here I have a 9-inch round greased baking tray, and I'm going to add in about 1/3 of my Oreo batter, and I'm going to spread it out evenly across the base of the tin, and I'm going to make sure it's nice and evenly spread out so that it isn't lopsided. Then I'm going to get some more crushed Oreos, and you can use as many crushed Oreos as you want in that 28 Oreo range. And then I'm going to get another 1/3 and I'm going to put that on top, and then I'm going to spread that out to make sure that it just covers the top layer of Oreo. And then you want to continue doing this with the last 1/3, and then you can spread that out evenly, and then we can put it into our oven preheated to 180 degrees Celsius. And it should be in there for about half an hour, or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. So this is my cake, and I've let it cool completely before adding my frosting. And I used a shop bought frosting just because I'm really lazy and I didn't want to make my own. So I'm just going to be using a shop bought one, and of course you could choose your favorite frosting to use for this cake, but chocolate works really well for this. And I'm going to use it to spread all over my 1-layer cake, and I'm going to frost the sides as well and you don't have to. And you could even make this a 2-layer cake, so you could double this recipe. So I'm going to make sure that my frosting's really nice and evenly spread out across my cake. And once it's done, I'm just going to add a little bit of ruffle or texture to the cake so that it kind of has this really nice design on it. Then I'm going to get my whole Oreos and I'm going to put them all around the edges. I cut one in half and then I put it into the center of the cake to make it look really nice and cute and really decorative. So this is what it should look like. I'm just going to clean up around the edges using my spatula, and then it's ready to be eaten. This is such a nice Oreo cake. It's delicious and I hope you guys try it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!